Hi everybody, this is Traci Cornelius. We are on our pregnancy vlog week 27, so officially into the third trimester now. So bye bye second trimester, hello third. I'm still looking a bit disheveled because I've just got back from walking the girls to nursery and it's still very windy. And I have Alina. Do you want to say hi? Oh, say hi. And Alina was such a good girl because she pretty much walked all the way there, which is quite amazing for somebody of her age. So yeah, so we've just got back, so I'm still looking a little bit windswept from that. Anyway, week 27. Not a huge amount of difference from last week, to be honest. But this is the stage where, hi, good girl, where every week there just seems to be a new discomfort, shall we say. And that does happen, you know, the baby's getting much bigger, so it's getting heavier. It's putting a lot more pressure on a number of the different veins, muscles and all that type of thing. Oh, sorry, making you crash again. Oh, how about doing that? Yeah, so a lot more pressure on your body. So things like constipation tend to happen, a lot more varicose veins, all of those wonderful aspects of pregnancy. I have noticed that I get trapped nerves a little bit more often now, especially in my back. That's purely dependent on how the baby is actually lying. And obviously I do quite a lot of walking, so that I'm not quite sure if it's a hindrance or a help. I think in a lot of ways it does tend to help because it tends to loosen up my body quite a lot. But in other ways, all of a sudden I can just be like, ugh, and then look extremely strange as I'm trying to walk. So what else is there? Cramp tends to happen a lot more regularly now. And I've noticed that it will also really come on, especially first thing in the morning, if I try and stretch in a certain way. So again, the fact that I'm pretty active, that I'm walking, that I still go to the gym, those type of things is really helping to make sure that that doesn't get exasperated, which is good. Yes, darling. Other aspects, I guess, really now you kind of get onto a lot more of the practical aspects. So things such as the nursery. We really do need to sort out the nursery, and this would be the first time that actually we'll have had a proper nursery, so I'm quite looking forward to doing that. And Alina and the baby are going to share a room. Not in your mouth, darling, thank you. Which would be quite nice. And then Nevaeh and Grace would be in the other room. At the moment, Nevaeh, Grace and Alina are all in the same room. You want to play with that one? It's a box. So yes, being able to go through and sort through the nursery, I think is pretty good. And already I've been trying to work out what's going to happen when the baby's here. So when Mark takes his paternity leave, and that type of thing, you know, logistics, because obviously we have a number of other children to take into consideration. They're still going to need to get to nursery. Life goes on as normal. It doesn't stop just because you've had a baby, especially not for us. So the logistics of that I'm trying to work out, and I don't really have our children on time. They're always late. So she can be about 7 days late and be born around about the 9th of March. Then Mark can take his paternity leave, and then Kai will be on half term from college. So that would work out perfectly. But now that I want it to happen that way, you can probably guarantee that it won't. So you're saying hi. Saying hi. Good girl. You're dribbling a lot at the moment, aren't you? Which is a little bit disgusting. Oh, not in your mouth, please. So other aspects that have, that are just a little bit more difficult and are more likely to increase are sleeping is a bit more difficult. Every single night I now need to get up to go to the toilet. And also, because there seems to be a lot more patterns now with regards to waking and sleeping, she is actually awake quite a lot in the middle of the night, and because the movements are so profound now, that will actually wake me up as well. The other thing that I didn't mention last week, which has actually been happening for a couple of weeks, but almost in a way that you don't really notice it a huge amount, is actually Braxton Hicks. Now, I've had Braxton Hicks with all of my pregnancies. However, this would be the first time I've had it where it actually genuinely doesn't hurt at all. They've always said in all the articles that I've read with regards to Braxton Hicks that they're not painful. It's just literally tightenings that you will feel. And this time it has been much more like feeling the muscles on the inside, if that makes sense. Braxton Hicks that I've had before have actually been not exactly painful, but just uncomfortable. So I'm not sure if that was the same for you when you were pregnant, or if it is the same for you now that you are pregnant. So do let me know in the comments below, because I think it's great that we all share and that type of thing. So yes, so Braxton Hicks do actually happen on quite a regular basis. It's just an odd feeling more than anything else. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't, like I said, it doesn't really hurt. It's just where the muscles are gelling. But personally, I have maybe a little bit of a concern because I had to have an emergency cesarean with Grace. Obviously, even on my bump, you can see where the stomach muscles are perfectly okay, and then you can also see where they're a little bit weaker. So we might as well tie that in with the bump picture this week. So here we go. You can see the muscles, everything here. It's this section. Maybe not be able to tell because I've got maternity jeans on, so you can see that it's kind of well protected here. But this section that I have here, I can just see that the muscles aren't as taut as the rest. And that's something that I'm still trying to work on. And it's also one of those type of things that I'm not really exactly sure how that affects anything later on. It can't be major. I'm sure they would have mentioned something if it was, but it is something that I have noticed within my own body. At the moment, because the baby will now be getting much heavier every single week, is going to be the time where I really need to pay a lot more attention to what I'm eating. I am going to do a separate vlog on the weight gain and everything else in pregnancy, because it will be a little bit long-winded otherwise. We don't want to bore you. But so far, I still haven't put on any weight. Luckily, I've actually lost some. Now, in my case, that's actually good because I'm already overweight. However, you do have to be particularly careful on that, and it needs to be monitored. So like I said, I'm going to do a whole different vlog on that with all the safety messages and everything else. But it does also mean that because she's getting a lot heavier and my bump will grow quite rapidly from now on, I am ensuring that I'm using cream daily just to try and reduce the stretch marks and everything else. So that is our week 27 and our appearance from Alina. Do check out some of our other videos. We have started the very exciting Kindness Elves have visited our household. So checking out what they're doing and what that's all about is also really good. I know that we're finding it a lot of fun. So thanks very much again for watching, and I'll speak to you again soon. Bye.